time station characters, trains and planes, serving Houston's model railroad needs.
Funding for this program was provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
It's hard to trace your head.
Hiya, kids. Wait a minute. What is all of this?
We're making cutouts.
But wait a minute. Did you guys forget? Today's the day of the annual inspection. Mr. J.B. King Esquire is coming here himself in person to judge which is the cleanest station on the Indian Valley Railroad. So come on, start cleaning up. I'm going to go get some flowers, so not only will this be the cleanest station, it'll be the prettiest one, too. Billy will be here if you need him for anything.
Okay. Mr. Conductor, can I trace your outline?
Trace me? Will it hurt?
No, you just have to lie down flat.
But I'm not even tired. Oh, well, I suppose a little lie down will do me good. This is exciting. I've never been traced before. I can't wait to see it. I think I'll close my eyes, so I'll be surprised.
Shh, it won't take long. You can open your eyes now, Mr. Conductor.
Handsome fellow.
And they color him exactly like you, Mr. Conductor.
Not too much red on the nose, Dan. My nose is red only when I get the flu. That's more like it. I mean me. That's more like me.
Wow, he could be your twin.
Yes, it could easily be my twin. Twins can be confusing, you know, just like Ben and Bill.
Who are they?
I mean, I never told you about Ben and Bill? Or is it Bill and Ben? I can never remember. Maybe you can tell them apart.
Bill and Ben are tank engine twins. Each has 4 wheels, a tiny chimney and dome, and a small squat cab. Their freight cars are filled with china clay. It is needed for pottery, paper, paint, and many other things. The twins are now kept busy pulling the cars for engines on the main line and for ships in the harbor. One morning, they arranged some cars and went away for more. They returned to find them all gone. The twins were most surprised. Their drivers examined a patch of oil. "That's diesel," they said. "It's a wattle?" asked Bill. "A diseasel, I think," replied Ben. "There's a notice about them in our shed. Coughs and sneezels spread diseasels. You had a cough in your smoke box yesterday. It's your fault the diseasel came." "It isn't. It is." "Stop arguing, you two," laughed their drivers. "Let's go and rescue our freight cars." Bill and Ben were horrified. "But the diseasel will magic us away like the freight cars." "He won't magic us," replied their drivers. "We'll more likely magic him." "Listen, he doesn't know you're twins, so we'll take away your names and numbers, and then this is what we'll do." Puffing hard, the twins set off on their journey to find the diesel. They were looking forward to playing tricks on him. Creeping into the yard, they found the diesel on a siding with the missing cars. Ben hid behind, but Bill went boldly alongside. The Diesel looked up. "Do you mind?" "Yes," said Bill, "I do. I want my cars back." "These are mine," said the Diesel. "Go away." Bill pretended not to be frightened. "You're a big bully," he whimpered. "You'll be sorry." He ran back and hid behind the cars on the other side. Ben now came forward. "Car stealer?" hissed Ben. He ran away too. Bill took his place. This went on and on till the Diesel's eyes nearly popped out. "Stop, you're making me giddy." The two engines gazed at him. "Are there two of you?" "Yes, we're twins." "I might have known it." Just then, Edward bustled up. "Bill and Ben, why are you playing here?" "We're not playing," protested Bill. "We're rescuing our cars," squeaked Ben. "Even you don't take our cars without asking, but this Diseasel did." "There's no cause to be rude," said Edward severely. "This engine is a Metropolitan Vickers Diesel Electric Type 2. The twins were most impressed. "We're sorry, Mr. "Never mind," the Diesel smiled. "Call me BoCo. I'm sorry I didn't understand about the cars." "That's all right then," said Edward. "Now off you go, Bill and Ben. Fetch BoCo's cars, then you take this lot." "There's no real harm in them," he said to BoCo, "but they're maddening at times." BoCo chuckled. "Maddening," he said, "is the word."
It would be nice to have a twin. Then he could eat my peas. I don't like peas very much, do you?
Peas? Yuck.
Goodness gracious me, it's time to get my whistle tuned.
Look, it's Mr. Conductor's sparkle dust. Wow. What can we do with it? Hey, let's sprinkle it on Mr. Conductor's picture. That way it'll look even more like him. Yeah. There. Wow. Hello, Mr. Conductor. Come on, let's clean up for the inspection. Yeah.
As Mr. Conductor's double, I think it's time to start some trouble. Everyone thinks he's nice and kind, but I'll be mean and change their mind. Then he'll leave and I can stay, and nobody here can get in my way.
Stacy says you have to clean the arcade for the inspection. Stacy says she wants to clean the station all of Indian Valley Railroad. Stacy says if you don't pass the inspection, you can lose the arcade. Lose the arcade? You are halfway there. Halfway there? I'm gonna be there. There, I'm there.
Ha-ha, hee-hee, what do I see? A chance to make trouble, which I'll double and double.
Now what is this stain doing in my world-famous arcade, huh? Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Help me! Help me! I'm being attacked by killer vacuum cleaner from outer space! Help me! Kill children!
Skimmer, are you all right?
I'm fine. You think a little old vacuum cleaner is gonna bother Schemer, huh? I'll tell you what does bother me, though. This stain here. Now, how am I supposed to get rid of this stain? Hey, wait a second. I need something stronger, and I know just the place to get it.
Flowers are boring, don't you agree? For one thing, their smell attracts the odd bee.
What happened to my flowers? Look at this.
Oh, there's plenty of paper here and there, and it's all ending up in Billy's hair.
I have some more flowers in the workshop. Dan, why don't you give me a hand with them up?
Ow! Oh, what happened?
Just walked into Billy's workshop and a ton of paper fell on us.
I'll make trouble for these people.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Now what's this?
look. Oh, my goodness. All the names are mixed up.
Waggy Egg? It should be Eggy Wag. And Wicky Dilk should be Dilly Lick. And look at that. It says Fat Corners. It's supposed to be Chubby Corners. Takes magic to do this. Yeah.
Magic. We'd better have a talk with Mr. Conductor.
Mr. Conductor?
The old mud blaster, best in the business. Here's how we're gonna do it. Gonna hear a little bit of music, and the mud blaster's gonna do its thing, and then that stain can kiss the floor goodbye. Mwah! Au revoir. Boom.
I'll get a big tickle when his jukebox overflows with more than one nickel.
Whoa, look at that! And that! And that! And that!
What in tarnation's going on, Tex?
Some darn fool is paying us a nickel a note, Rex.
Nickels, 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 nickels. It's music, baby. Music to my ears.
I think they need to hear a song. The song is This Train.
This train's like going to Nickel City, baby.
This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. Don't ride nothing but the righteous and holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is built for speed, now this train. Fastest train you ever did see, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't ride nothing but the righteous and holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train climbs any hill
Conductor!
This tickles me.
Oh, no!
I told him this place was haunted. I told him 20 times.
It's true. I saw Mr. Conductor laughing at Schemer.
This is terrible.
What's terrible? The price of ice cream? I agree.
Say it isn't true, Mr. Conductor. Please.
But it is, I'm afraid.
How could you?
It isn't easy, I admit, but I try to eat only one a day.
But I don't understand. We're about to fail our inspection thanks to you, and all you can think about is ice cream?
You don't understand. I don't understand.
Mr. Conductor, it's not very nice.
Fail the inspection thanks to me? What did I do? Will someone please explain?
I don't know what to say.
Well, if that's the way you feel, maybe I'd better leave. Goodbye.
Oh, this doesn't make any sense.
I know, he's the only one who could do these things. I mean, what are we supposed to think?
So I'm stumped. But I do know this much. It's not in his nature to play mean tricks on people.
It sure isn't. I know it isn't. But I did see him. He was laughing at Schemer. I told you.
There must be some explanation.
Yeah, you're right, Stacy. There must be some explanation.
Well, maybe we should try to talk to Mr. Conductor. Yeah. Ask him why he was laughing like that. Look. Has to lead somewhere.
Hello, and goodbye. I know when I'm not wanted. Take care of the switch house for me. Polish the windows. They like that.
Mr. Conductor, we were wrong. You didn't do those terrible tricks.
Oh? Well, you could have fooled me. I'm sure you were all sure that I did. That's 4 against 1, so you must be right. I'll just have to keep a closer eye on myself.
It wasn't you. It was your double. You remember the tracing Dan did of you?
Yes, I never looked better.
We put some of your sparkle dust on it, and he looks exactly like you.
Exactly!
Well, what can we do, Mr. Conductor? He's gonna spoil our inspection.
There's only one thing to do.
What? What?
The only way to catch a trickster is to use trickery. Let me think.
Well, what would the engines do on the island of Sodor?
Now that's a thought. Did I ever tell you about Donald's duck?
Donald's duck.
Now there's a story of trickery if there ever was one. I'll tell you the story now. It might help us think of a tricky idea.
Duck, the Great Western engine, worked hard in the yard at the big station. Sometimes he pulled coaches. Sometimes he pushed freight cars, but whatever the work, Duck got the job done without fuss. One day, Duck was resting in the shed when Sir Topham Hatt arrived.
Your work in the yard has been good. Would you like to have a branch line for your own?
Yes, please, sir, replied Duck. So Duck took charge of his new branch line. The responsibility delighted him. The line runs along the coast by sandy beaches till it meets a port where big ships come in. Duck enjoyed exploring every curve and corner of the line. Sea breezes swirled his smoke high into the air, and his green paint glistened in the sunlight. This is just like being on holiday, he puffed. Well, you know what they say, laughed his driver. A change is as good as a rest. Soon, Duck was busier than ever. Sir Topham Hatt was building a new station at the port. Duck pulled the heavy freight cars wherever they were needed. Bertie looked after Duck's passengers, and the other engines helped too, but the work took a long time. Noise and dust filled the air. "Don't worry," whistled Toby. "The station's nearly finished." "And on time, too," said Duck thankfully. Duck felt his responsibility deeply and talked endlessly about it. "You don't understand, Donald, how much Sir Topham Hatt relies on me." "Ach, aye," muttered Donald sleepily. "I'm Great Western, and I—" "Quack, quack, quack." "What?" "Ye heard? Quack, quack, ye go. Sounds like ye'd an egg laid. Now wheesht and let an engine sleep." "Quack yourself," said Duck indignantly. Later, he spoke to his driver. "Donald says I quack, as if I'd laid an egg." "Quack, do you?" pondered his fireman. He whispered something to Duck and his driver. They were going to play a joke on Donald and pay him back for teasing Duck. The engines were busy for the rest of the day, and nothing more was said. Not even a quack. But when at last Donald was asleep, Duck's driver and fireman popped something into his water tank. Next morning, when Donald stopped for water, he found that he had an unexpected passenger aboard. A small white duckling popped out of his water tank. "Now, who's behind this?" laughed Donald. The duckling was tame. She shared the fireman's sandwiches and rode in the tender. The other engines enjoyed teasing Donald about her. Presently, she grew tired of traveling and hopped off at a station, and there she stayed. That night, Donald's driver and fireman got busy, and in the morning, when Duck's crew arrived to look him over, they laughed and laughed. "Look, Duck, look what's under your bunker. It's a nest box with an egg in it." Donald opened a sleepy eye. "Well, well, well, ye must have laid it in the night, Duck, all unbeknownst." Then Duck laughed, too. "You win, Donald. It'd take a clever engine to get the better of you." There's a pond near the duckling station. Here she often swims and welcomes the trains as they pass by. The station master calls her Dilly, but to everyone else, she is always Donald's duck.
Well, they tricked Donald with a duck. What can we use?
Well, we can't use a duck. But if I could trick the other Mr. Conductor into lying on the cutout, maybe I could make him disappear.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Conductor, look. There he is. Over there.
You say that's the person who looks like me?
Mm-hmm.
He's not me. Yes, I am. I'm much taller. No, you're not. You're fatter, though. No, I'm not. We're the same. We're not the same at all. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. I can prove it. That cutout fits my outline perfectly. It won't fit yours. Will too. Will not. Will too. Be my guest. See that I'm you. Then you'll know that it's true. Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Mr. J.B. King, the inspection started.
Oh, must do my unpacking.
Well, Miss Jones, Mr. Two Feathers. Station seems shipshape on the outside. Well done, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
No, don't thank me yet. This inspection is far from over. The other stations thought that I would miss a few things. They were wrong. Yes, Leaky Park had leaks, Spotsville had spots, and Cloggyville was clogged. But so far, Shining Time Station seems to be shining. You've been busy.
We try our best, sir.
Mr. J.B. King, Esquire, exalted head. Before you come into my arcade, may I suggest strongly that you wear these protective reflective lenses.
What? I can't see a thing through these. How am I supposed to inspect the station?
Well, you see, Mr. J.B. King, Esquire, Exalted Head, it's so shiny in there that I wanted to make sure that your eyes were protected.
What is the meaning of this, schemer?
The meaning is that I don't want your exalted head to get any eyesores.
I'm sick and tired of these schemes, schemer. Now step aside and let me inspect this station. Good, good, good. Fine, fine. Yes, fine, good. No dust.
No dust in the ceiling either, J.B. Take a look way up there.
Yes, good, good. Yeah. Oh, no grunge, no grime, no dirt, no dust. Not even a stain. Is that a stain?
A train. Yes, I do believe I do hear a train. A choo-choo, choo-choo.
Yes, that definitely looks like a stain.
Rain. Yes, it does look like rain. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the train.
Schemer, this arcade is supposed to be clean.
It is clean, oh gloved one.
Except for the stain.
Except for the stain, oh gloved one.
Mr. King? I don't see a stain.
Well, of course there's a stain. It's right. Where did it go? It's gone.
Hey, the stain is gone.
Does that mean that we pass the inspection, Mr. King?
Well, I suppose so, yes.
Oh, thank you so much, oh merciful one.
In fact, not only do you pass inspection, but Shining Time Station wins. But on one condition. May I have this?
It's your picture, Dan. What do you say?
You can have it, Mr. King.
Thank you, Dan. Well, thank you, Miss Jones.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Two Feathers.
J.B.
And in behalf of the Indian Valley Railroad, congratulations.
Well, I'm glad that's over. I've had enough double trouble. Must be an echo.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, your own imagination waiting there for you.
This program was provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
This is PBS.